Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to your twin flame reading. Let's begin by gaining some insight into what's going on in your connection. What's going on in your connection? We have one card. Let's take another one. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so we'll take this one. And then I'm going to pull two cards from another deck and we'll see what is going on in your connection. One, too many. Lots of cards want to come out in this reading. Lots of messages for today's reading for you. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups and we have the Earth connection. So what I'm seeing that's going on in your connection is that both of you are really, I want to say, connecting. With this heart right here, I really see that you're connecting, even though it may feel like you're kind of feeling emotional, like the fact that your connection isn't where you really want it to be, because you're focusing on the three cups that have fallen over. But what I am seeing is that these are your emotions that are coming up. So you're kind of focused on not having your connection the way you hope it should be, the way you want it to be. But what I'm really seeing here as well is that you're connecting and the connection is getting deeper. So you're feeling very dissatisfied with the Five of Cups. You're feeling very dissatisfied, and it's because you're feeling so connected. So it's kind of like, when you dream of them and then all of a sudden you just throughout the day have these waves of this memory of being with them because you dreamt of them. So this connection, like the roots are getting deeper, and it's causing you to feel even more like the emotions are coming up, like, okay, they're not there. It almost feels like you lost them, or it's just causing you to focus more on the lack of their presence. But what I'm really seeing here is that there still are these two cups of love that are standing. And the Two of Cups does represent union. So it may feel like you may be experiencing like feelings of loss or disappointment. But I'm getting, because your connection is getting deeper. So it would be natural for you to feel like disappointed because they're not there, or you're not experiencing your connection the way you want to, because your feelings are getting deeper. So it's kind of like these, the way your connection is strengthening and getting deeper is causing you to feel dissatisfied, because you're connecting with them so much on an emotional level, but it's like focusing on the unfulfilling part, which could be like they're absent or unavailable, or they're just not reaching out to you the way you want, or they're not communicating to you. They're not reaching out to you the way you want. They're not communicating to you the way you want. So a lot of emotion are coming up. And what I'm seeing with the Emperor card and the Sacred Union card is that these emotions are almost like overwhelming. These feelings of, I just need my twin flame. I need to be with them. I need to see them. I need something. These emotions are getting so overwhelming. And it's almost like it's almost like unbearable. Like the longing that you feel. And when I'm pulling these cards, it's really the energy of both of you. So even if one of you could be totally okay, the other one is experiencing these overwhelming feelings of connection, and it's affecting you because you're feeling it too. So you're triggering one another. So you're both feeling this. And I really am getting the sense that despite what's going on in your connection, despite the distance, despite being separated over so much time, this is really like, it's almost like the energy surrounding you is of union. So it's causing you to feel a lot of heartache and loss because you're like, well, I feel this way, but they're not with me in like the way I want. They're not communicating. They're not reaching out to me the way that I want. What I'm getting the sense of is that the universe really wants you to learn how to be in connection despite what is going on in the physical. The universe is showing you how it feels to be in true connection with your twin flame. So it's like you're feeling this deeper connection within, even though in reality or in 3D it's not happening yet. But I do see this as the more you feel it, the closer you are to union, because it all begins with the inner, what's going on within. So what's very important to remember is that when you kind of embrace feeling so deeply connected, that you focus on that and not to focus on what is lacking. So focusing on the 3 cups that have fallen over, as opposed to focusing on the love that is actually there, the love that you actually feel. Because when you're focusing on love, when you're focusing on union, that's what will manifest for you. So you're both really connecting, and even though you're feeling like dissatisfied or unfulfilled or like disappointed, and it's not a comfortable feeling, it's very uncomfortable, and you just want to feel better. But what I'm getting is that the universe is wanting you to feel more deeply connected. So you could be having dreams about them, or always just them popping into your mind, hearing songs that remind you of them. Just every little thing reminds you of them, because you're connecting deeper and deeper and deeper. And what we really need to focus on is that love, and focus on union, even if we can't see it, even if it seems like it's not there. Just say to yourself, I'm in union My twin flame and I are in union despite what is going on. So I'm getting the sense that it hasn't been easy for you. It hasn't been the most pleasant. But at the same time, it's like you're feeling more connected to your twin flame more than ever. So it's I can see that it's somewhat challenging, but it's not to say that it's always going to feel like this, because the more you feel connected, the more you are going to be closer and closer to union. So let us see where you are at when it comes to your connection. Let's see where you are at on your journey. Let's take this deck. Where are you at on your twin flame journey? Where are you at on your twin flame journey? I always pre-shuffle the decks, but I like to go ahead and shuffle again because I know that readers like to see shuffling on camera. So where are you at? I think this came up in last week's reading, 7 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. So I want to say, like, when it comes to your journey, you're kind of having no choice but to focus on yourself. With the 4 of Pentacles, this is self-care, self-love, focusing more on what you need, focusing more on your needs, on your goals, saving your energy for you, rather than in the past you may have been putting like so much energy into your twin flame. And what I'm getting is that the more you self-love, the more you pay attention to your own needs, the more that is connecting you to your twin flame. Because think of it this way, the more you self-love, it's like it's bringing you closer together. The more you love yourself, it's like loving your twin flame, because in essence, you and your twin flame are one. So the more you self-love, the more you're going to feel connected to your twin flame. And that is so ironic, because at the beginning of the connection you meet and you're just so into your twin flame, you're almost like chasing them, like, be with me, love me, we have to be together. And it just pushes them away. It repels them. And you would think that, you know, to get something that you want, you got to go after it. You got to go run after it, chase it, and then beat it down with a stick. I'm just kidding. Whereas when you self-love and you don't pay any attention to them, it's like, wouldn't that seem like you're pushing the connection away because you're focusing on you? But what I'm getting is that the more you self-love, the more you're drawing them in. Yeah. So that's why you've been feeling so connected, because you've been focusing on some goals. You've been focusing on reorganizing, restructuring, decluttering, rescheduling. Like, you've just been focusing on what you need to focus on. And you're kind of like, okay, I love my twin flame and I don't know what's happening and I don't know what time they're going to come or if they're going to come or what they want. Like, I don't know. So you're focusing more on yourself. And you're also focusing on taking care of yourself. So whether that's with health, whether that's with your finances, with your career, your job, you're progressing forward in your own life, which again is drawing them to you, which is why you're feeling so connected. And it just like makes no sense, because nothing is really like things are going at a really slow pace. and yet you're feeling more connected than ever. You're like, what? Why is this happening? And it's because of this focus that you're putting on you. The more focus you put on you and what you need, the more, the deeper you're going to feel your connection. Which is bizarre, right? Because you're focusing on you, and yet you're feeling more deeply in love with your twin flame. And it's just so, it just feels like you're going bonkers. But good for you for focusing on your own needs. Focusing on loving yourself, taking care of yourself. Because February is the month of self-love and self-care, even though we should be doing it all year long. But Valentine's Day, Valentine's season is about loving yourself first, because when you fill your own cup of love, love is drawn to you like a magnet. So you're going to have people mirroring that love that you're having for yourself. You're going to feel your twin flame's love being mirrored back to you because of the love that you're giving to yourself. So that is amazing. I'm really proud of you, because I know for a lot of twin flames, the last thing we want to do is kind of stop focusing on them. We're like so fixated on what they're doing and where they are and how they feel about us that we're not focusing on ourselves. But I'm really getting the sense that that has shifted. And that has been like a huge lesson for so many twin flames, is how to love themselves more than your twin flame. So the next card we have is the Seven of Wands. What I'm really getting, and especially with the Four of Pentacles, is that you're protecting your energy. So you're refraining from any type of anything that's toxic. You're trying to stay away from things that aren't healthy. You're protecting yourself, you're protecting your energy. You're really, yeah, I feel like you're in protection mode. You're protecting your energy, you're protecting your connection. Maybe you're not talking about it so much with others because you're protecting it like a fragile egg. So you're protecting your energy, you're protecting the connection. Maybe you're spending more time by yourself. I feel like you may be wanting to have more time to yourself because you're rebuilding yourself, you're reinventing yourself, you're just focusing on like a strong foundation for for your new life, for what's coming up for you. So yeah, I'm really getting like there's a lot of preparation. It's like when you kind of go in, like when you're nesting, like when a mother bird is like building a nest because they know that they're going to lay eggs, have babies. So I feel like this energy is like you're kind of nesting. You're in like you're protecting your space, you're protecting your energy, you're nesting, you're maybe focus, like having more time or solitude at home because you're preparing for this big event. You're preparing for union, even though you may not make that connection, but it could even be like you're solidifying things at work or in business or in your career because you're in preparation mode for union. So I see like there's this home in the background, and there's also like she's kind of like at the front door of her home. So you're kind of like building a home, building a foundation for what's to come. And I'm getting like when we're in that kind of energy, it's a big event. So it could very well be union. It could be moving in together. It could be like this big commitment. Like you don't see it, but you feel like you're preparing for it in some odd way that you might not be making the connection with. So that is very, very interesting. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're focusing on is preparing for the big event, which is union. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay in your own lane. Stay focused on self-love, because that just pulls in your twin flame. It really does. So that is so exciting. So whatever you're working on, just keep it up because it's drawing you closer and closer. So that is amazing. So let's continue on with where is your twin flame at when it comes to your connection. Let's use this deck. Where's your twin flame at when it comes to your connection? Where's your twin flame at? Of course, it would fall on the floor. Okay, so this one is, I feel like this one came out too. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So they're somewhat confused about the connection as well. Maybe they're seeking advice from others. They're talking to friends, or maybe someone who isn't a friend, maybe a professional, maybe they're just kind of getting some support and advice regarding your connection. But what I also am getting is that they are worried that your friends, your circle, your people around you may be saying things to discourage you from being with them. They're worried that you may be influenced by others to not, like, to forget about them. And a lot of the times, it's like, if you've talked to friends or family about your connection, and if you've, like, just said bad things about your twin flame, then of course they're going to discourage you. I mean, it's because they love you, they care about you. I feel like your twin flame is worried that you're listening to influence that doesn't support your connection. Yeah. And then we have finances and career. This card always comes up. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I feel like your twin flame, when it comes to your connection, they can't really control, or like, they kind of feel helpless. However, when it comes to finances and career, it's like they can focus on that because there's steps and things that they need to do to move forward in these areas. So it's like an area that they default to, especially when they're unsure of the connection. This is something that they can be more sure of. And what I'm also getting for a lot of twin flames is that they may be needing to work on this before they feel confident to step up to you, to approach you. They may need their career or their finances to be at a certain place so that they can feel confident, so they can be proud of themselves. So they could also be using this as an excuse as to, like, stall or delay or run away from the connection because they feel like they need to focus on this. They feel like this is something that they need to do to feel good about who they are when it comes to your connection. They need this to feel confident. So if it seems like, to you, like, they're not making your connection a priority, in a sense, what they're working on is because of you, because they need confidence. They need to feel more successful. They need to have a win. So I'm getting like they're still very much on board with you. Like, they're still very much wanting this connection with you, even though time-wise they don't know exactly when, because there's other factors. Like, do you even feel the same? Are people telling you to forget me? And they may not be where they want to be when it comes to their finances and their career or job or business. So I'm getting the sense that, like, even though you're both feeling very connected, in their mind, they're very unsure. They're unsure of how you feel. Yeah. They're not quite sure where you're at when it comes to them. So let's go ahead and get some love messages from your twin flame. Love messages from your twin flame. Love messages from your twin flame. And then at the end of the reading, we'll get a special Valentine's Day message from your twin flame. What do they want you to know? Okay. I have confidence in you. So when it comes to like being influenced by others, they are having confidence in you that you will still follow your heart and not what other people have to say about your connection or about them. They have confidence in you that you're not going to allow others to influence you when it comes to your connection. I'm fulfilling my purpose. So yeah, it's like, it's not that you're not a priority. It's just that they feel like they're not confident enough. They're not ready enough. They need a win. They need to experience a win. So again, career and finances, it could be figuring out what their actual life purpose is. It could be, something that they're needing to take care of at this time. So even if it's like, building a business, doing something when it comes to healing the planet, helping others, charity, like they're really needing to figure out who they are, and in that sense express themselves in that way. So they're still figuring things out, but I'm getting that you are part of the, like, you inspire them, you motivate them to do this, to live their life purpose. I understand, I have compassion for you. So they know how this is making you feel. And it's not that they're doing it to hurt you. They don't want to hurt you. And sometimes by not communicating or not reaching out, I feel like they think that there's less chance of them hurting you, rather than saying something wrong or not being ready. They don't want to disappoint you. So, but at the same time, they know how this is making you feel when they're not available, when they're not communicating to you. They understand how it makes you feel. But again, it's not to hurt you. I want to give us a chance. So despite everything that's been going on, despite what they may have said to you, despite what you may have said, despite your situation, they still want to give your connection a chance. However long that may take, whatever that timeline is, every twin flame couple has its own timeline. And things have to fall into place. You both have to be in the right space for union. So they do want to give your connection a chance. I want reunion. So it's backwards because I'm recording from my laptop, but they want reunion. Even if they're still running, they want reunion. I am thankful. They are thankful for you, for your existence, that they actually felt what love is. They're thankful that they felt what real love is, because until you, they never felt it before. They never had it before. They never felt this kind of connection. And because of you and your connection, they feel alive. So they are so thankful for you. they would not be the same had they not met you. Who they've become is because of you and your connection. They are so thankful because you've impacted them. You've impacted their life in a way that no one else has. Okay. It's beautiful messages. So let's continue on and see what is blocking this connection. What is blocking this connection? What is blocking this connection? What is blocking this connection? Okay, we have two here. I feel conflicted and I want to end the connection. That makes sense. Okay. Then we have, I have doubt in this connection. I feel rejected. Yeah. So these are all emotions that are coming up for you. And it's like with the Five of Cups, like that's what the emotions were. Like feeling that, those feelings coming up, and you're feeling conflicted, like, yeah, like I don't know if I still want to be on this journey. It's so hard. You feel conflicted, like, do I really want this? Is it really worth it? Only you can really answer that for yourself. Because a lot of the times twin flames do get off the journey. They end up with a karmic or a soulmate because the intensity is too much. You're faced with all these emotions all the time. Whereas if you choose a soulmate or a karmic, it's somewhat easier. It's not as challenging. So it's like some days you don't want it. Some days you wake up and you're like so in love with them and it's like not fair. It's like, why do I have to feel this way? And why does it have to be hard? The twin flame journey is purposely difficult to create within you a warrior of love. So you go through all of this and you learn how to love unconditionally. You learn how to forgive. You learn how to rise above your ego, your fears, your insecurities. It's all training to be a love warrior. And you're like, you know what? It's too much work. I don't have the energy. I don't have the bandwidth. I get it. And that's why twin flames, they get off the journey because it's not easy. So I just dropped that card. But when you're conflicted, it's because it's a pattern from childhood. Because when you weren't getting what you wanted, then you began to be like, well, I guess I'm not getting what I want, so maybe I want something else. It's a pattern of that disappointment of not getting what you really want. So you're like, okay, I'm going to settle. I'm going to choose something else. So it's a conflict. You really wanted something, your heart was set on it, and as soon as you saw that you weren't going to get it, you're like, okay, I'm going to change my mind. So that being conflicted is actually a pattern that stems from your childhood. So this pattern stems from your inner child wounds of being disappointed, of not getting really what you want, of giving up on what you really want. So this again is a pattern, and it's an energetic block that is keeping you from moving forward. And then we had, I want to end the connection. So yeah, along the same lines, like feeling conflicted, feeling like I love this person, but I want to end this connection because it's driving me crazy. I want to end this connection because I don't know what to do. It's too hard. It doesn't make me feel happy. So this is your inner child talking. Your inner child wants your focus on you, to take care of your needs, to take care of your emotional needs, to take care of your physical needs. Your inner child doesn't want you focused on your twin flame. Your inner child wants you to end the connection so that you can just pay attention to yourself, to your inner child. So when you don't have to deal with your twin flame, you can have more focus and energy for yourself on how you're feeling. If you're feeling angry, then you're going to be aware of it and you're going to do something about it. When you're tired, hungry, sleepy, you're going to do something about it because you're only focused on you. So your inner child is coming from a place of fear of being abandoned by you. And that's why you're fearing being abandoned by your twin flame. Because as a child, somewhere in your experience, you experienced abandonment. You experienced someone not being there for you when you needed them. And this energy is a block because it hasn't been healed and released. So it's just creating like a pattern that it continues where you feel abandoned. And that is why your inner child doesn't want you to have this connection, wants you to end the connection. So then in your mind, you think that you want to end it as well. So that is another block that needs to be released. And then we have, I have doubt in this connection. So whenever you, it just goes along with the other cards. I feel conflicted. I want to end the connection. So you're doubting if they're the one. You're doubting if they are your twin flame. You're doubting if twin flames really exist. It's just doubt, doubt, doubt. And again, this is a pattern because when you were a child growing up and you didn't get what you wanted, you just began to doubt if you would ever get what you want. So again, it's a pattern that's playing out from your woundedness of not getting what you want, of not being fulfilled with your wishes, with what you wanted. So it's just this pattern. And once that pattern is released, it is possible to not doubt, because really that doubt is like a it's just a habit. But you can develop the habit of trusting that you are going to get what you want, that you get what you want every time. It's just a switch that has to be made, and the pattern needs to be released so that you can make room to acquire and develop new habits of trusting that you are going to get what you want. Because you are meant to, you deserve to. Just for being you, just for being born, you deserve to have what you want. And then we have I feel rejected. So this is how you're feeling when it comes to your connection. And it's like, well, will this feeling ever go away? I've been working on myself, I've been doing healing, and yet I still feel triggered. The great thing about it is that when you're doing the inner work, when you're doing the healing, even though you feel even though you feel rejected, the trigger is less and less intense. and you don't get triggered so often. But when you do get triggered and you feel rejected, it's because like healing, like we heal in layers. We go deeper and deeper and deeper. So these feelings of rejection even stem from past life memory, where you were rejected by them, where they chose someone else and not you. It goes back to many lifetimes. So it's the energy's still there. They do something or they don't do something, it triggers our rejection. So the best thing we can do is just to allow ourselves to feel it, because we heal it by feeling it. We heal when we feel. So allow yourself to feel rejected. Come to terms with it, embrace it, and know that these emotions need to pass through us so that they don't get stuck in the cells of our body. When we feel it, when we give that space to feel these emotions, then they don't become blocks anymore, because we're allowing ourselves to express it, to feel it, to cry it out, you know? So these are still blocks that are energetically keeping you in separation. These do stem not just from inner child wounds, but from past life wounds. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, so let's see what is coming up for you for it being Valentine's Day reading. What is coming up for you? So let's take this one. But before that, I want to get some guidance for you. How to navigate this twin flame connection. Can we please receive guidance on how to navigate your twin flame connection? Guidance, please, Paul, on how to navigate your twin flame connection. We have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Okay. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. So, it being Valentine's Day, whether or not they reach out to you, whether or not you experience what you're hoping to experience on a day that celebrates love, stay calm. Despite whatever happens, despite what is not happening, despite what you may be anticipating or expecting, things could go really well, but no matter what, the guidance from the universe is to stay calm and trust the good in yourself and others. Trust the good in yourself. That even when you're not receiving what you want from another person, like your twin flame, that you have what it takes to give you what you want, to give yourself what you need. Trust that good within you to fulfill those needs. And also trust the good in your twin flame, that even if they can't show up for you on Valentine's Day the way you want, that trust that within their heart, they want to show up for you. They want to give you everything. They want to love you with all of their being. And if they could, they would. So trust the good in them, that if they could show up, and they just might even show up today, that they're trying their hardest, and they're not feeling the greatest because they're not there with you or for you. So just keep trusting in the love. Trust in the good, not on the opposite. And then the next card says, Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So the universe really wants you to take action and take charge of, okay, if it's Valentine's Day and my twin flame, bless his heart, wants to be here for me but cannot be, I'm going to buy myself some flowers. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to hug myself right now because my twin flame can't make it today. I'm going to allow myself 5 minutes to feel what I feel about the situation, give myself some time to deal with how I feel about today being Valentine's Day. If I need to grab and use an entire tissue box, I will. I'm going to be there for me. That's the action that I'm going to take today. So that's what the universe is saying for you. You need to take action to make yourself feel loved. To love yourself in the way that you want to be loved by your twin flame. So even if that's preparing a beautiful meal for yourself, preparing a beautiful, nice bubble bath, having a nice glass of wine to relax, listening to some nice music, whatever it is, the universe is saying, is calling you to action to love yourself and maybe not to expect it so much from them. And if you are being guided really strongly to take some kind of action to reach out to your twin flame, I don't necessarily say these in my readings because when we're not in the right space, we don't receive the response that we want. But if you're in a great space and if you're feeling great about yourself and you're not wanting to reach out in order to get something, then this could be the message for you to take action and reach out to your twin flame without expectation. It says walk your talk. So whatever that means for you, the universe is saying, take action. Take action. Take that step. Take that next step that you've been needing to do, but now you're being guided to take that next step. Call to action. So whatever it is that will help you move forward on your journey, because whatever happens to one twin flame impacts the other. So if you move yourself forward, even in any other area of life, it helps your twin flame move forward too. So you don't have to have direct contact in order to impact your twin flame, because whatever you do for yourself, whatever you do in the name of self-love and self-care, brings your twin flame closer to you. So take that action, whatever that means for you, whether it's being there for yourself, holding space for yourself, loving yourself extra today, or if it's actually reaching out without expectation. You are being guided for this call of action. Beautiful. Okay. So with the guidance, we're going to now go into what is coming up for you. What is coming up for you in terms of your connection. What is coming up for you in terms of your connection? I kind of know what card this is. Well, it just looks like a card of union. What's coming up for you and your connection? Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. So right away when you see this picture, it's like, that's a definite card of union right there. So it says, be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. So in saying that, this could definitely mean, like what this card is saying, call to action. Make a genuine effort to show you care. This could be about showing it to your twin flame, but it could also mean about showing yourself that you care about you, that you are putting your needs first, that you are important, that you deserve love. And if there's no one else around to show it to you, you deserve to step up and take action and show yourself that you matter. So what I like to do is every Valentine's Day, I like to buy myself a bouquet of roses. So that's what I like to do for myself. So whether it's buying yourself flowers or just doing some gesture that just says, you know, I deserve this. But see, because the more you self-love, the more you're attracting outer union. Because when you are loving yourself, you are coming into alignment with the truth of who you are, and that is someone who deserves love. So do that gesture and show yourself that you are deserving of love. And then your twin flame may very well reach out to do the same. I love it. Oh my God, this is a union card. See that beautiful picture? And it does say the union of hearts. So in my readings, I always see this as a union card. And it says, there is a connection of love that defies explanation. So this is definitely union. Twin flame union. See, look at these twin flames. And let's see what this one is. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. I love the artwork of this deck. It's just so beautiful. But what I'm also seeing here is, you see how this woman is holding a child? I see this as your inner child. Take the time to do something for your inner child. Reach out to your inner child. Do something special. Get them their favorite dessert or favorite meal. One Valentine's Day, I bought myself a teddy bear. And it's like one of my favorite things now. Do something for your inner child is what I'm really getting with this card. Because that is what's going to help you feel more loved, by making your inner child feel loved. So even if that's giving yourself a hug, playing, doing something fun, buying yourself a toy, even like a toy that you really wanted as a child but you didn't get, even something like that. Treasure your loved one. So treasure that part of you, that your inner child. And so in saying that, I do want to recommend receiving the Innerchild Healings. The healings are designed to assist you in energetically releasing these blocks that are keeping you from moving forward. And so because once these blocks are released, it clears the pathway to manifesting what you truly want and clearing the pathway to receive what you really want, which is union, which is true love. And even if we don't know how it's going to happen, if we can't even fathom how it's going to happen, the how doesn't matter. Because once you clear the pathway, the universe can deliver. It's like here in Canada, it snows so much that if the pathway is all full of snow, like you can't receive deliveries. Your mailman can't deliver your mail. Amazon can't deliver because there's no pathway. But once you clear the pathway of these energetic blocks, the universe can deliver. Your packages and your mail is piling up because these blocks are in the way. So everything that you've wished for, everything that you want to manifest is right there. All you got to do is shovel the snow out of the way. All you have to do is release these energetic blocks that are in the way, and then boom, Christmas Day, you're going to be receiving all these gifts. Everything that you've been wanting just all of a sudden comes in. And that is what I truly want for you. So my purpose is really to assist twin flames, guide you into union, help heal, because that is my journey. I created this YouTube channel, I created my Instagram because this was my journey. And my guidance from my guides was, you must help others do the same. You must help yourself get into union by helping other twin flames come into union. So it is truly an honor to be in service this way. It's an honor to assist you on your journey back to oneness, wholeness, and love. So I really do hope you enjoyed this twin flame reading. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe and share these videos with others who may be embarking on the twin flame journey. And please do message me for the Innerchild Healings. Because it's Valentine's Day, you can save, it's $50 off the healings. And to book your twin flame reading, it's $40 off. So please do message me, and I would be more than happy to assist you with these healings and readings on your journey. So again, thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, I'm wishing you all so much love and peace.